We enter a battlefield that no longer sounds like victory, only wind moving through broken walls and dust rising from the footsteps of one man walking alone. That man is Michael Jackson, not dressed as a soldier, not carrying a weapon, but carrying something far more dangerous to war than any gun ever built: compassion. He moves through the ruins with a white medical bag on his shoulder, his black clothes covered in ash, his single white glove standing out against the grey of destruction, like a signal that says, "This is not a place for killing. This is a place for healing." Michael Jackson never sang about war. He sang about children, about the world, about healing what was broken. And here, in the middle of a silent battlefield, those messages become real actions. He finds a child lying near shattered concrete, eyes wide with fear, and he does not hesitate. He kneels, opens his bag, and begins to treat wounds that were never supposed to exist. There are no cameras, no stage lights, no cheering crowds, only the sound of breathing and the distant echo of a world that forgot its humanity. In this moment, the King of Pop is not a performer. He is a reminder that the greatest power a human being can have is the ability to protect another life. Behind him, an explosion breaks the horizon, the language of war trying to reclaim the scene. But Michael does not run. He lifts the child and walks forward, carrying hope through smoke, showing us that courage is not about fighting. It is about refusing to become part of the violence. Two armed soldiers appear, weapons raised, fear and suspicion written across their faces, because war teaches people to see enemies instead of humans. Michael raises his gloved hand slowly, not in surrender, but in peace, and says without words that he is not there to harm anyone. There is a pause, the kind of pause that history rarely gives us, and in that pause he opens his bag and takes out a small music box. A simple melody fills the air, fragile, almost lost in the wind, yet powerful enough to change expressions, powerful enough to remind armed men that they were once children too. This is what Michael Jackson always believed, that music could reach places where politics and weapons never could. The soldiers lower their rifles, not because they were defeated, but because they remembered something they had forgotten: their own humanity. We move closer and see Michael's eyes tired, carrying the weight of every headline, every misunderstanding, every pressure that came with being a global icon. And yet those eyes are still focused on one thing: saving lives. Reflected in them are not flames of war, but lives.